I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for coming back into Jay's world, where we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. And we're talking about Nintendo. As you know, as I mentioned several times on several videos, I am a huge Nintendo fan, and I wanted to look at this article written by the beloved Sakurai, or the one who created probably one of the greatest games of all time, Super Smash Brothers, and he is advocating for one of Nintendo's special IPs to make a reappearance. So let's take a look at this article real quick. On the screen, you can see this article that was written, was it November 23rd, 2022. So Sakurai would love Kid Icarus Uprising on a Nintendo home console. So the ever lovable Masahiro Sakurai has spoken in a recent video about his excellent Nintendo 3DS game, Kid Icarus Uprising. The game itself was brilliant, but it was ultimately let down by the finicky controls, which were unwieldy on the Nintendo 3DS system. He says that he would love to see the game on a Nintendo home console, and hence that he really wants someone to port it. Interestingly, we heard a few months back that Bandai Namco had been contracted to work on a Nintendo remaster or remake for a 3D action game. So, who knows? Perhaps a Kid Icarus Uprising port for Nintendo Switch could be in the works at the moment. It would sure be nice to play Kid Icarus Uprising on a home console. I wonder if someone out here would ever port it. Grin. So, one thing that we have to understand in the Nintendo community, when Sakurai speaks, you listen. And me personally, I never played a Kid Icarus game before. Because I missed the 3DS era, unfortunately, because I obviously had a lot of good games. But I would love to give it a go. Just from what I've seen on the YouTube videos that I have watched, it looks like an awesome game. You can tell it was definitely for the 3DS. And as the article stated, the controls probably a little wonky. I seen one video you have to pretty much hold this with one hand, use the stylus for one, attack with the trigger, which I think it said like during the flying motion, which was cool, but during the ground portion of the game, not so much. So one aspect of it is like, again, I would love to play Kid Icarus. It looks like a very fun game, and like, you know, you get a Nintendo to play special Nintendo games or Nintendo IPs. And another interesting thing is when you just look at Nintendo, like the fan base as a whole, Nintendo is sitting on so much money. Like, fans are like just looking to throw money at games and particular things and different special editions and whatnot. So, and the thing with this year and in years past is like, and the question that kind of stems is Nintendo afraid to push the envelope, to try something new, to, you know, throw the hook out there and see if it sticks? And I say that because just kind of looking at some videos from, you know, some bigger name YouTubers, you know, RGT85, some Bro Nation, Player Essence, and OJ, like, and just like some, like, you see a lot of things in which people are just kind of, I don't want to say getting tired of the same games, but a lot of games are having, I don't want to say too much representation, but they got enough. Like this year, Kirby came in hard. Talking about, so of course, the Kirby, was it Kirby All-Stars Alliance? I haven't played that, don't really want to, but then you had like all Kirby getting all these things on Nintendo Online, and then you had Kirby, the new 3D Kirby that came out, and then you get another Kirby that's coming. So Kirby is well represented this year. This is coming from a Pokemon fan. I love Pokemon, one of my favorite series ever, but it's like we got plenty of Pokemon to play and plenty of Pokemon that's going to come out. So it's kind of like, you know, okay, fine. Fire Emblem. I never played a Fire Emblem game in my life, but at this point, it's like, man, pick one and play it. You know, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblems Three Houses, Fire Emblem Engage that's getting ready to come out soon. So you have your number of Fire Emblem games, but it kind of seems like we are Mario, you name it, they got it. Tennis track football, doesn't matter. So Mario has plenty of games out, and you can kind of see as some Nintendo fans, like, they're getting upset that like you're sitting on like gold with all these Nintendo Nintendo IPs that been in the closet forever and a day. Like Metroid fans, I tried Metroid, couldn't really get into it. Metroid Dread looks cool and whatnot, but it's not my style of game. But I can see why people of the genre are upset, because it's like it's been forever. Matter of fact, I think this is like the GameCube is like the last time a Metroid game came out. That's a good little minute ago. I was in high school, I think, when the GameCube came out, and I'm 30, going on 34 this year. So let that sink in. That's crazy. And so a lot of people, they want to see Donkey Kong. I think the last Donkey Kong that came out was on the Wii U, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and that's been a minute. So a 3D Donkey Kong has been what people have desired. Like, I wouldn't try, because I never got to finish the one on 64, which people don't like it, say it's wonky, the controls, the graphics, and all that stuff. But what I remember in my mind, I had a good time. So I would love a 3D Donkey Kong in that fashion to come out. Of course, Star Fox will love some love. I love Star Fox 64. That's the last one that I played, so Star Fox will get some love. I know F-Zero has been an IP that people have been wanting to see. And we kind of got like one cryptic tweet or something like that a long time ago and whatnot, but hasn't really been any big news or any been no big news about it. Nothing solid for the most part. Of course, Wario got a little love as of late, so that was pretty cool. Some people want Punch Out to come back, so it's like Nintendo just has like all these gold mines that they can cash out on, and they just don't. Even from the perspective of like, if it's about money, man, like for example, I'm a Legend of Zelda fan. Like, as many times as I played Ocarina of Time, they remade it for the 3DS. But if you simply just take the old Ocarina of Time and put it on the cartridge and sell it, people gonna buy it. They're gonna complain, but they're gonna buy it, right? Or if you take the remasters of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and put them on cartridges, people are going to buy them. After they complain, they're still going to go buy them. Even if you put them at a $60 price point, it's going to happen. Like, same thing. You could probably mess around and take all the Metroid games, put them on a cartridge, like a little collection, and sell it for like $65. People are going to go buy the games because Nintendo fans are diehard and idiots at some times. Like when the talk was coming out about the Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker double pack, sell it individually and whatnot, and the speculation with that. And some people were like, man, I buy them individually, $60, don't care, it doesn't matter. I buy them on the same cartridge for $60. Like, man, people, again, Nintendo fans do not care. So with that, like, is it a thing of money? Is it a thing of, we don't know if it's gonna sell in this generation? Like, I don't really know the analytics and statistics behind it, man. I just know that I would love to play Kid Icarus Uprising for one. So I never played a Kid Icarus game before, but even the Smash Brother character is interesting as far as like the mechanics and how it works. So, and just what I've seen on YouTube as far as the gameplay is concerned, this is now the time to bring it back. In fact, bring a lot of these old IPs back, just to kind of test the water, see what works, see what doesn't work, because it might take off. Again, the Switch has a huge fan base, and you're coming to the time where it's definitely time for new hardware, definitely time for something more powerful. I hope they maintain the Switch in regards to its portability. Don't really change much about it, just of course the screen needs to remain the same or better, you definitely need to remove the Tegra X1 and update the power and whatever else you're going to add into it. But that's the primary thing. Like, is it going to be more powerful? What the graphics going to be on it? Backwards compatibility? Like, whatever it is, however we're going to work it out. And then from there, like, go ahead and start introducing these games. So when you upgrade or you move up, it's already set in place. But that's just my thoughts on it. So do me a favor, go in the comment section and just let me know, like, what are some IPs that you think would make a killing on the Nintendo Switch with the huge over 100 million fan base that it has. Also, like, have you played Kid Icarus Uprising before? If so, let me know. Is it a fun game? Like, it looks fun. Like, it looks lit as all get out. So let me know if it's a fun game in the comment section below. Also, like, what are your thoughts on Nintendo? Like, are they afraid to push the envelope? Is it a money thing? Like, what's the issue? I mean, I don't know. But other than that, thank you for coming into Jay's world, listening to my thoughts on it. And I hope you have a good rest of the day. And peace.